Freaking birds. Okay. With retirement on the horizon, many home buyers are considering downsizing or possibly just relocating to a warmer climate. You know, you can get a great tan here in Florida. Today I'm going to go over the number one things you need to do if you are considering relocation. Cue intro. Welcome to 772 Living with Lisa. So if you've been online looking at homes in another area, I'm sure you've found some really great homes. The question is, are you ready to buy one of those homes? Now the answer to that question depends on several things, like, do you currently own a home? Do you need to sell that home? Do you have a job lined up at your new destination? And can you manage 2 households at one time? So the first thing you need to do is speak to a lender. Now, that seems pretty obvious. And it is. But I talk to many buyers and sellers who have not been pre-approved before they start the process. And that is a huge mistake. In a relocation, you'll very likely be looking to sell your current home and buy a new home. And you probably want to do that all at the same time, so you don't have to move twice. And quite often that can be very tricky. You see, most sellers don't want to take a contingency on you selling your home. So getting pre-approved is essential because you need to know what you can afford, or even if you can buy a new home without selling your current home. Now in some markets, homes will sell quickly, so it won't be an issue. But if your home doesn't sell, can you afford to buy a new one? What will it cost you? Or will you have to wait? Now, if you're not selling your home, congratulations. Apparently, you're buying a vacation home, aka second home. Buy or rent. That's a personal decision. However, there are a number of other factors that will play into helping you decide whether to buy or rent. Like, can you afford to purchase if you haven't sold your current home? I can't stress enough how important it is to speak to a lender who will help you lay out an action plan for the most effective way for you to get from point A to point B and make it all happen seamlessly. Nobody wants to move into a rental for a period of time only to pack up their stuff and then move into a purchase. Moving twice is never any fun. Pro tip: for those of you who are looking to borrow money on that new purchase, you will need to make sure that you have continuing income in the new location. Now, if you're retired and you have fixed verifiable income like a pension, that's perfect. Lenders love that. Now, if you're employed and you're looking to quit your job and move to a new location, better put the brakes on. You will need to either have a relocation from your current job or have already secured new employment. Okay, you've got your finances in order or you're paying cash. Now it's time to do your research. Find a good realtor that can help you and visit the area months before your planned move. A good realtor can help you find properties that's best suited for you and your family, answer questions about the area, and make suggestions based upon the criteria and goals that you have set. I like to ask clients a lot of questions, like what they do with their free time, if they'll be working when they're here, if they need room for family or guests, Will they be an absentee owner and be out of the area a lot? There are a lot of lifestyle questions that are very important in finding the right property. So of course, finding the right realtor who takes your interests in mind and gives you a complete interview is really important. Another pro tip, if you plan on buying a second home and being a snowbird, I always suggest that a buyer look at the carrying costs of two properties, particularly from the maintenance aspect. If you're not going to be here all the time, that maintenance continues 12 months out of the year. So sometimes a single family residence may not be the best choice for you. Maybe you need a condo. Once you've picked a location and isolated that home, you know what you've got to do. You got to prepare for the move. You know, there's a great deal to take care of when moving from one area of the country to another. So having a checklist outlining everything that you need to do can take a lot of stress out of the situation. And guess what? In the box below, I've put a link in for you. I have a great moving checklist outlining all the things that you need to take care of to keep you on track. Just click the link and it is free, and I'll email it right over to you. So I'm sure by now you're thinking about packing along with everything else. The question is, do you pack or do you get a mover to do it? Now, if you're not traveling far, you may be able to bribe a few friends to help you with the move. But the word relocation kind of indicates you may be moving a little further. In that case, you're probably going to want to hire a moving company. I always suggest when looking for a mover that you get at least 3 quotes. Make sure you get an in-home assessment. Check with the Better Business Bureau. Also talk to family and friends if they can make any recommendations. You can get quotes online, which will give you a general idea of what it will cost you to hire the company. However, those quotes are not guaranteed. So you need the in-home assessment so you have something guaranteed and in writing. One of the things you need to think about is how much of the packing you want to do yourself versus having a mover do it and how much it will cost you. You'll need to ask questions like, will they provide you with the boxes? And if so, is there a fee for that? When will they show up to do the packing? Approximately how long will it take? You'll also need to know when they leave and how long it will take them to get your property to that new location. You'd be surprised how long it takes. If you're moving across country, it could take 7 to 10 days for your stuff to arrive. Make sure you have your toothbrush in your purse. Okay, I know guys don't have purses. Pack an overnight bag. You need to ask important questions about insurance, and specifically what will be covered and how much it will cost. And you need to ask, can you buy additional insurance? Most insurance companies will not insure boxes you packed. I'm going to put a card right up here to another video, surprise, surprise, that is on packing tips. I've got some good tips in there. Check that video out. Another pro tip, if you've got some very expensive items that you plan on insuring, make sure you get an appraisal on those items so you have no issues if a claim is made. You may not be able to move mountains, but you certainly can plan an organized move if you have a step-by-step timeline to follow. Again, remember, in the link below, I have a checklist that will certainly help you out. Hopefully this video has been helpful and will give you some ideas on how to make your relocation smooth. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Consider subscribing if you'd like to know more about South Florida and click the bell if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. I'm Lisa.Ammons. Thank you for stopping by. If you're interested in searching for properties, website links are in the description box below.